can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. What's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tide forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this Packers defense, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Back to 60. 79 Broncos. Check, Panther.
Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Smash. Mega. Ready.
Love now. And this one too low. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Set.
That's taken in by Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The Love wants to shift things around.
Edo blue. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. 22 yards there. A first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Set hunt. Red cycle. Set hunt.
Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Strike. Check strike. Hut.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, ready.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Clock.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Fury, yellow. Rail, yellow.
Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
Benjamin St. Juste on the covering.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Go pink. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was two in a row. Would we hit three in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
There he goes, left side. How about this? Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Packers nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Strike. Fight 60. Smash. Ready. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Come on.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Claws red. Black ultra. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, he's going to change the play here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Slide blue. Ready.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw now, here's Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Ready.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check smash.
To the air again, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go, here we go. 10 cycles. Ultra. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Smash. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Commanders' 29-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Mega. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort.
Here we go.
But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Following the interception, Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Back to throw. Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trail. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. it. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, now a design run for Ridley. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Yellow, line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Hey, go Steel. Hut.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. Touchdown, Washington.
Calvin Ridley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 21, Packers 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards.
Yeah, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Seal, black. Blaster, six.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here we go.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This from 36 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 29, here's second and a couple. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Ridley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Packers 20.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Okay,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smash, red. Claws red. Black ultra. Ready?
Here's Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
White. Drill green. Hustle.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Set, hut. Slide through. Smash. Set, go.
Now Love. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Edo blue. Hut.
Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Ready.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Cycle. Yellow.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, blue. Red, yellow. Green jack. Black shot. Steel, black. Hut.
Love looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Blue striker. Hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Claws red.
Here's Love. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small.